So apparently these kids is running around New York City selling they OMNY cards for $500. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? They giving these kids unlimited rides on these cards and they selling them for $500 and walking to school. When back in my day, we had either this Metro card or this Metro card. You either had the full fare or the half fare. It only had three rides a day. They didn't care if you lived in Far Rockaway. You was only getting three rides a day. And if you lived close to the school, you was only getting one of these half fares. You had to pay to get on the bus. We used to have to sneak and do a bunch of other stuff to get on the bus. You had to really pay. Even if you live 10 blocks up the hill, which I lived from my high school, you still had to pay, get the half fare. Didn't care. 10 blocks was 10 blocks. And now they getting they able to sell these OMI cards for $500. They got unlimited rides. They can swipe around the city like it's an unlimited. Can we, what's up? Like, I don't like the way these kids is coddled and treated, all right? We had to go through struggle, all right? You don't know the struggle of only having three rides in the morning and three rides in the evening, and you want to cut school and go to Shorty house, but she lived in the South Bronx, so you was coming from Harlem. So you had to find a way to get there. You had to take two buses and two trains, but you only had three rides. So you had to figure it out. It was mental math, and it made us stronger. And with the half fare, you wasn't going nowhere, all right? You used to have to find somebody or trick the person in the school who gave out the Metro cards like I used to do. I tricked them and told them I lived at another address and was able to get me a full fare one time. But other times I had them half fed. Them things was good as garbage. You wasn't really doing nothing with it because you had to have a roll of quarters that your moms gave you mad change, and she didn't want to give it to you. She would tell you to just walk to school. Many days I don't walk to school in all types of weather, and that's when it got cold and winters, and it was and the fall was cold too. This new weather, they could chill. That's why these kids is able to walk around. But $500 for an OMI card, where do I get one? Where do I get one? Like, what little kid do I gotta see? I'm gonna cop that for them. I got $500. I don't even ride the train, but I would just take that just to have it. Cause our unlimited Metro card is like 130. So you basically getting an unlimited Metro card for half off. These kids are smart, all right? That's what happens when you play Roblox all day. You just stare at the screen all day. That's all they know is calculating moves. But again, and officials is cracking down, but ain't nothing you can do about it because you already done gave the cards out. So who you gonna unless you got a DTs at the train entrances talking about, hey, let me see your card. You are not 15 years old. You a grown ass man buying cars from kids. But seriously, remember back in the day, you either had the full fare or the half fare. You had to make that three rides work a day if you had the full fare. Three rides a day, but listen, you could get around town though. When you got it, you was in motion. You was in motion. You go everywhere around New York City and have a ball, cut school you want. I used to run out to school at 11 o'clock because that's when security would change shifts. So we would run out the back door of my high school. Shout out to all my FDA people. But listen, 500, these kids is driving a bargain too, though. They don't care about anything. They walk around in the summertime with hoodies and sweats on all summer. This is like the hottest summer ever, and they was had hoodies and sweats on. These young kids don't care about nothing, so they definitely will sling a $500 OMI card to somebody, and they probably giving it to their parents, all right? Because, listen, prices, inflation is here. It's hard times out here, so if you're a parent and you got a teenager or a middle schooler and you taking a OMI card, listen, you could just swipe them on and you could take it to go to work. All right? Listen, it's synergy. But these kids are smart though. Because if I would have had it, I would have been swiping everybody through the turnstile. Remember when they were selling swipes? Can you still do that with the Metro card? You bend the side of the Metro card and it would be swipe unlimited. My boy could do that. He was a master of it. He could bend the Metro card just perfectly and swipe it. He was able to go through forever. We was using them joints forever. And we had the $1 Metro cards back in the day where they had the $3 Metro cards that you could have that just had like two fares on it and you would bend it perfect. That joint would turn to unlimited. But again, the OMI card, I like to tap and go and stuff like that. But I love Metro cards. I'm sorry. It's just something about that. It's like, you got to be a real New Yorker. Metro cards is part of your arm. Your arm could just swipe, swipe, swipe. Like, again, swipe, swipe. These little kids tap. That's why I said, even you don't know the rush of having to run for your train. You gotta swipe it perfectly and get to your train. Now you got the tap and it's just easy. You go walk past the little turnstiles. I don't know. I ain't really with it. I like the old school thing. I like the rush. I gotta swipe that, and you get it. Go, catch that train door. Put your hand in it. New Yorkers is tough. Like trains is. I really don't know how many train doors that I put my hand in. That's kind of dirty. Can we talk about it? What y'all feel in the comment section? Like and subscribe to the Gopi Show.